It is 6:30. We're going to go ahead and open up our annual meeting of Easthampton Media, Inc. The mission of Easthampton Media is to empower anyone in a community to be digital media content creators by providing access to professional video, audio, and multimedia tools and training. We're a nonprofit organization that promotes creativity, personal expression, and civic engagement. And we welcome you all who are able to join us this evening. My name is Erica Ann Flood. I'm the current president of Easthampton Media, Inc. Board of Directors. I'd like to just introduce a few of my fellow board members here. We have Peg Conniff. Peg is our outgoing clerk. Peg joined us as the Easthampton mayoral appointment in May of 2018. Her knowledge of City Hall and the community at large in Easthampton has been invaluable. Peg is leaving us for retirement, and although we're going to miss your presence on the board, Peg, we're very excited for the many years of retirement ahead of you, and we hope that you might make your way back to us as a content creator after you've had a chance to make your way through that bucket list. Also with us this evening is Stan Diamond. Stan is our current VP, who will be terming off our board soon. Stan has been with us since 2015. And he has been serving as our vice president since 2018. And for those of you who haven't had a chance to meet Stan out and about in the world, I want you to know that Stan is one of the most welcoming people I've ever met in our community, and that presence is going to be very missed on the board. I'm very excited that Stan will be bringing his time and talents to the Easthampton Council on Aging Board of Directors, where I know that we'll continue to collaborate on matters and content which affect the senior members of our local community. Very excited for the Council on Aging to gain your presence, Stan. Also with us this evening is Ted Perch. Ted is our most senior board director who is leaving us. He joined us in the summer of 2013. And Ted helped us usher through some very challenging times and into a really exciting new space and new chapter here at Easthampton Media. Ted, I'm looking forward to seeing new in-studio productions from you, which I mentioned earlier, and I'm really excited that you just get some time on your hands to enjoy. Thank you so much for your service to the board for all these years. Also with us is Nilda Cohen, and Nilda is our newly elected treasurer. She's an Southampton resident who has a background in nonprofit management, accounting, and philanthropy. We have Jonathan Schmidt, who you may recognize. He's an Easthampton resident who you may have seen at the Emily Williston Library or the Easthampton School Committee. Next, I would like to announce our newest members who will be joining the board. Frank Tallarico, who I can see here on our panelist screen. Frank is an Easthampton resident who comes to us with a 15-year background in media production, working for ESPN in Bristol, Connecticut. He has a lot of experience in archiving and data materials management, which will serve the organization well in his new role as clerk for the board of directors. Thank you, Frank. And also joining us, I don't see him quite yet, is Mike Yeager. He will be our latest board member. He is a resident of Southampton. He's currently serving as the chair of the ad hoc technology community in Southampton. Mike considers himself a problem solver, and he joins us with a robust background in nuclear and electrical engineering, along with computer operations management. I'm very excited to have these new colleagues join the board, and I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. I'd like to turn it over to Jen Ramsey, our amazing executive director. Jen's going to lead us through the rest of the evening.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. I wanted to first thank the outgoing board members. You have been so helpful. I really appreciate your guidance throughout the time that I've been here, and you will definitely be missed. So I'm the executive director of Easthampton Media. I started November 2018. My role is to provide leadership in our operations, business administration, communications, community outreach, financial oversight, HR, and work with our board of directors on big picture items like policy, strategic, and financial matters. Our staff who have joined us tonight are Tim Riley. He's our operations manager. He's been here since 2007, and he manages our content on our 4 TV channels. He runs government meetings. He does live and recorded productions. He troubleshoots and finds solutions to our technical needs, and he works with our members and partners. Our other staff person is Ryan Arnold. He's our production coordinator. He's been with us since 2016, and he manages our production schedule, our government meetings. He does live and recorded productions and works with our members and partners. All 3 of us wear many hats at Easthampton Media, and I feel very grateful that I have such a great team. So thank you, both of you, for your time and service to our organization. Our mission, we do provide audio and visual tools, a space to learn and create, and our local distribution platform for people to share their content on. So we do run 3 channels in Easthampton, 191, 192, and 193. And we run 1 channel in Southampton, channel 191. Things that you'll find on these channels, you'll find your municipal government meetings, staff member and partner produced projects, PSAs, syndicated programs, and we do keep a community calendar of local announcements that runs between programs. We also recognize that not everybody has cable TV, so we do distribute online as well. In 2010, we started uploading to our website. In 2019, we migrated to YouTube because we found it to be more user-friendly and accessible. Also in 2019, we started producing and distributing audio podcasts. So you'll find those on all of the popular podcast sites like Apple, Google, Spotify. On our website, there's a section for podcasts, and that's where you can find how to listen. We are open by appointment. We do project consultations with people who want to produce something, and we'll get a feel for what you're interested in accomplishing, and we'll suggest equipment that would suit your needs. We have a studio space for people to do shoots in. It's first come, first serve by appointment. We have, I think, 4 edit stations at our facility that you can reserve to edit your projects. And we also have loanable laptops if you'd like to edit at home. We are also broadcasting live on TV as always, our city council, school committee, select board, planning board meetings, and we do distribute all the other committee meetings that get recorded within 1 to 3 business days. They go on our YouTube channel and television. And some other things that we're working on as the board and myself, we're working on our strategic plan, marketing, and planning for fundraising and future projects. As everybody had to do, we had to pivot our operations to remote. We did close to the public. We worked very closely with the city and the town that we serve to figure out how to implement their virtual public meetings and broadcast them live on TV. Throughout the 2020 year, we did broadcast PSAs and informational videos on COVID-19 just to keep everybody up to date. And we shared as much as we could from the city and town on our Facebook page. In July, we launched our contactless equipment reservations. So people could make a reservation, come pick up the equipment from the hallway, sign it out, and go do their shoots at home or in the field. In 2020, we had 83 live government meetings in Easthampton, 254 recorded committee meetings. In Southampton, we had 64 live government meetings and 70 recorded committee meetings. So in total, we did almost 500 government meetings. Our virtual programs in 2020, the mayor partnered with us on virtual town hall sessions. They were weekly for 15 weeks, and they were just an information gathering, a way to connect with the community and get people to learn what's the latest in the city's COVID-19 operations. We partnered with the Council on Aging in Easthampton to do virtual luncheon concerts. So we did 4 of those. We partnered with the Parks and Rec Department in Easthampton to do a Ragshag Halloween video. A Knee Is Not Enough is an organization in Easthampton. They broadcast 2 live forums with us. Ryan Arnold taught a digital storytelling workshop for our members. It was on Zoom. And Ryan also put together and hosted our first Halloween video festival. You can find all of these things on our YouTube channel if you're interested. For members, we got 15 new members in 2020. We had 23 active members in 2020. So those are people producing content, mostly from home. And in total, we have 101 members, and 16 partnerships happened in 2020. So those are collaborations with the various organizations, departments in the city and town. And I'm not going to read all of this, but here are some of the programs that were produced in 2020 by our staff, by our members, and by some of our partners. We have some regular program series. So these are like TV shows or podcast shows that have multiple episodes. We have 8 program series that are produced regularly by our members. I just want to show you the content that we play on our channels. Besides what's created through Easthampton Media or through our members, we also have syndicated programs that we get from other access centers, other producers, things like that. We have 64 programs that we show regularly on our TV channels. And in 2020, our website, we had 2,840 users. Facebook, we had 1,749 followers, and our page reached about 33,000 people. Instagram, we have 1,000 followers, and our page reaches 823 people. So if you're creating content with Easthampton Media, if you're a member or a partner, and you want to get your message out, you have a really wide local audience that you can reach through Easthampton Media. Podcasts, we had 35 episodes created in 2020 by our members, and those podcast episodes were downloaded 205 times. So people are listening, and that's really exciting. On YouTube, 728 video uploads in 2020 and about 5,000 hours watched. So people are finding a lot of our content on the internet. We had a couple of internships in 2020. So we had a UMass graduate student named Abby Ring. She did a marketing for the arts case study on our organization. She was fantastic to work with. She gave us a full report at the end of her internship, and we'll definitely be using some of the things that she found in our marketing plan. We had the Easthampton High School media teacher, Eileen Clavalou, do an externship with us over the summer of 2020, and she put together some video editing software tutorials that you can find on our YouTube channel. And she also started planning a historical documentary project with her students. Now I'm going to play for you our highlight reel from the past year.
Hi everyone, Mo Beliveau. Thanks for joining us with Drop the Mic, the Chamber podcast.
My name is Penelope Chatterton. Welcome to Awaken the Dream.
Hello, and welcome to Songwriters Spotlight, the Western Mass Songwriters Collaborative Series.
Welcome to the first annual Easthampton Media Halloween Video Festival.
Hello, and welcome to episode number 3 of Let's Run, the Western Mass Running Podcast. I'm your host, Tim Gaudette.
I am Brittany Gutermuth. I'm the Climate Education Coordinator at Arcadia Wildlife Sanctuary.
I'm Pete Westover. I've got a firm named called Conservation Work.
I'm Scott Jackson. I work at the University of Massachusetts. I'm a wildlife biologist and a wetland scientist.
Again, head taps descended, tailbone relaxed.
I'm Diane Rossini. I'm with the City of Easthampton, the DPW.
Shoulders relaxed, relaxed through the elbows, wrists.
And I'm Julie Bisa. I'm a senior environmental scientist with Fuss & O'Neill.
Hey!
Peter Lendorf, so that's some great music you recorded for us. A nice review of the different aspects of your songwriting.
I used to think too much.
What method do you follow when you write a song?
I don't think there's a method. I don't really have a method.
Tout est là. C'est l'unique question. Pour ne pas sentir l'horrible fardeau du temps qui brise vos épaules.
You may actually recognize this spot. We're in the Brickyard Brook Conservation Area on the trail. And if you've ever walked in this area, you may have actually seen the spot where all of the water from Cherry Street and some of the other streets in that neighborhood come out.
Our guest, Matt Tarlecki of Abandoned Building Brewery, Jeff Bujak, who is the owner of Prodigy Mini Golf and Game Room, the host of Growth Now Movement, Justin Shank, Julie Tuman, and she is the owner and pop master of Crooked Stick Pop.
Assuming that the brook trout used to occupy this entire stream network, but because of climate change, it's now got refugia, and it lives in these refugia in the upper tributaries.
It's pretty amazing. If we spill on the counter, we can take a sponge and we can mop up like all of the liquid that we spilled. Well, wetlands are like that too.
Southampton has a really impressive collection of protected lands.
Awesome. Thanks to Ryan for putting that highlight reel together for us. We are going to be planning internship and volunteer opportunities. Our station depends on volunteers to produce content, so that's something we'll be working on very soon. Partnerships, those are always super valuable. Workshops, so we'll be developing more in-depth workshops for our members. We'd love to be hosting events in our studio, performances, lectures, things like that. And the big thing for our future is fundraising and grants. We will need to sustain our organization with not only the public access fees that we get, but grants and fundraising. So we are an independent 501c3 nonprofit. We contract with the city of Easthampton and the town of Southampton to run their public access services. PEG stands for Public, Educational, and Government Access. That's the industry term in the cable TV industry. What that means is a very small percentage of cable TV revenue are paid to the city and the town by Charter, which is our sole cable provider. And that money is used for PEG access operating money. As you know, a lot of people are cutting the cord and moving to streaming services because cable TV can be really expensive. So we recognize that, and we are planning for our future where we won't be so primarily reliant on those funds. So in 2020, we did renegotiate and sign a 3-year PEG access agreement with the town of Southampton. And we also renegotiated for a percentage of funding with the city of Easthampton. I'm so grateful to the mayor for agreeing to pass through that money and fully fund Easthampton Media. So in addition to the PEG access operating money that comes from that small percentage of cable TV revenue, Charter Communications provides capital grants for public access equipment upgrades every 5 years or so. We did get our hands on that money in both towns that we serve, and we were able to install brand new live broadcast TV systems in both of our town halls. So we'll not only be broadcasting high definition, but we are planning to be live streaming certain meetings on YouTube for those that don't have television. We want to empower you to tell your stories and create your own local programs, film events happening in town, and provide transparency through local government meeting coverage. We serve to amplify your message, your program, and your event. Some ways you can support Easthampton Media for free. Please like, subscribe, and share our posts on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Become a member of our station and create your own programs. We're always here for you. Equipment, our studio, our staff is here to kind of mentor you through your projects. So become a member and produce something. Volunteer to film an event happening in town, or volunteer for a government meeting. And also, another way you can support us, you could serve on our board of directors. You can get in touch with our president, Erica Flood, if you're interested. Because we are a 501c3 nonprofit, we do accept donations. So if you would like to make a monetary donation, we accept PayPal, a check, cash, and also for free, you can shop on Amazon Smile and support Easthampton Media by clicking that link. It's actually on our website. You don't have to pay anything. Amazon will donate 0.5% of your purchase to our organization. And that is all I have. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I really appreciate your time and your support. We had a very busy year in 2020. 2021 has been ramping up, and we're really excited to get back to some in-person shoots and teaching our members and working with people and getting more content into the world.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. And please reach out to Jen via email, via social media, call the station, get involved at any level that you feel inspired to do so. We're really glad you could make it this evening. Look forward to seeing you out in the community soon. Good night.
Thank you.